So here's a tip for those of you that use Adobe Illustrator. Have you ever created a document in Illustrator and then linked to image files and then later had to send that Illustrator file to someone else? Because if you do that and you link to images, you have to send the links as well, the linked files. Well, we actually have a way to do that automatically. It's called Collect for Output. It's not built in Illustrator, but it does come with the Illustrator application, and I want to show you how to use it. Now, this is kind of a lame example, you guys. This is something that comes with Adobe Illustrator, as a matter of fact. But what they did was they took two logo files, two TIFF files, and they put them in Illustrator, and they placed them. So that means that they are linked, okay? Now, if I want to be able to take all this stuff and gather it together, the Illustrator file and these two images, I can do that using a script that comes with Illustrator. And you guys, if you hear scripting and you don't like it, don't worry about it. It's not that bad. I've got a folder open here. And if you guys go into the Illustrator application folder, okay, now it's usually in Adobe Illustrator CS4. And then if you get in there, you guys should be able to see a scripting folder in there. Once again, this is in the Applications folder on Mac or Program Files folder on Windows. You'll see scripting. If I open that up, we'll see sample scripts. Let me open that up. And then we've got, it's going to be a little different between Mac and Windows. I'm on Windows recording this, but on Mac it's similar. But on Windows, you guys we have Visual Basic. On Mac, we have an AppleScript folder. So on Mac, double click or go into the AppleScript folder. On Windows, go into the Visual Basic folder. And you're going to see a folder in there called Collect for Output. Okay, in either folder. Now, if I open that up, you'll see that we've got a sample. This is the file I was talking about, you guys. This is a sample file you can open. And here's a Collect for Output script. Now, here's the way this works. You guys want to have the file open in Illustrator, the Illustrator file open that you want to collect all the content for. That means collect all the images and everything. What this little script is going to do eventually is it's going to copy the Illustrator file and any linked content into a single folder on your desktop. So all you got to do is have it open and make sure that the links work, you guys. Meaning in Illustrator, there's no broken links and things like that. So you want to make sure of that. All right, let me get back to that little script. So let me kick that back down. So let me just show you guys real quick what I've got. I've got a folder with a sample, and let me back up here. Here's the original Illustrator file. Here's a links folder, and I'm linking to other files elsewhere. So I want to copy all that stuff into one folder. So if I come to that little script and I double click on it, Collect for Output, you guys are going to see it's going to open up a window somewhere. I don't know why it always kicks mine a bit behind. It's going to say select the Illustrator file that you want to collect all the content for. Now I want to make sure that this is it here, and I can see that I've got samples. So let me just double check here. I'm on my desktop. Good. There's the sample file. I'll click OK. So you select the Illustrator file. Click OK. It's going to say, all right, well, we just got it all together and threw it in a folder called Collect for Output. If I click OK, there's the folder right there. I'll double click to open it up, and I'll see all the content in there that was being used. So the original Illustrator file and the links themselves. Now, if you guys are used to working in, let's say, InDesign, InDesign's got its own version that's built into the program. InDesign's a little bit smarter. Its Collect is a little smarter because it throws everything in a links folder, but at least we get everything together, and this is a way for you to be able to hand off an Illustrator file without having to grab everything or without having to embed images. So it makes it a little bit easier.